Hello everyone and welcome to our playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. I think this may be the last video for this game. We are on the road to the Veilguard. We're playing through all three games before the release. In the last video we saved the alienage from the Tevinter slavers and we had the Landsmeet who killed Loghain and professed our support for Honora to be queen. And now we are going to talk to all of our companions, make sure everybody is okay and ready to face the Archdemon and the Darkspawn horde. And I'm so sad, but let's get on with it. Sten.
Yes. I am hardly surprised.
Never mind.
Very well.
So this isn't probably really the time to talk to them. They probably...
Things are coming to a head fairly quickly, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I don't know. There's still so much to do.
The last Grey Wardens in Ferelden. So much is expected from you. It hardly seems fair, either to you or to Alistair. I look at you sometimes and you are so young. You face death every day. You know you are unlikely to live long. Does it frighten you?
Constantly.
It's only natural. To tell the truth, I do not know if I could do what you do. The first blight in 400 years, and here you are, fulcrum on which it all turns. Whatever happens, you will become legend. And if we should prevail, even if you die, you will live on in the memories of those you sacrificed everything for.
Thank you, Wen. That's all I can ask for.
And perhaps one day they will forget, but it will not erase what you did. Every new day that they see will be because of you, and nothing in this world will ever make that untrue.
I'll do what I have to, because it's my duty.
A Grey Warden through and through, selfless to the last, devoted to those you protect. I am honored to have served with you.
Thank you, Wen. Gosh, I'm gonna cry.
Ah, fancy meeting you here. I heard rumours that Redcliffe was once again open for business, but my word, isn't this amazing? Such bustle. The Earl has kindly offered my son and I lodgings in exchange for supplies.
That's
I'm happy
good.
to help him. And you too, of course. If you have need of my wares, you have but to ask.
Thank you, Bodon.
Of course. Good fortune to you and yours.
Goodbye.
Bye.
What you need?
I just want the people who actually say something relevant.
Yes.
Did you see anything interesting? No, I'm not gonna talk to him. I'm just gonna pet him. Oh, that's the way I came in. Okay. Kitchen, chantry, armory. Second floor. Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. Is that what I think it is? No, Riordan. Where's Morgan and Alistair? There she is.
I await your command.
There you are. Let's go see what Riordan has to say.
Okay.
You're both here. Good. You're new to the Grey Wardens, and you may not have been told how an archdemon is slain. I need to know if that is so.
You mean there's more to it than just, say, chopping off its head?
Sad.
So it is true. Duncan had not yet told you. I had simply assumed. Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn?
I hate this so much. I hate it so much. Demi, come and give me a hug for comfort. I assume it has something. Whoa, Dimitri. Dude, I can't concentrate on the game you're doing. I assume it has something to do with the taint in us.
That is exactly what it involves. The Archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn. But should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest Darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the Archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead.
And what happens to the Grey Warden?
A Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning the Grey Warden who kills the Archdemon dies?
Yes. Without the Archdemon, the Blight ends. It is the only way.
Is there no other way?
As far as we know, the transfer of the Archdemon's essence is automatic. If one of us is not present when the killing blow is made, it is all for nothing. There is no other way. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
So it's up to the three of us.
In Blight's past, when the time came, the eldest of the Grey Wardens would decide which amongst them would take that final blow. If possible, the final blow should be mine to make. I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The Blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble. Remember that. But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
I will see you once the army is ready to march, then. I guess this ends soon. One way or another.
That it does, my friend. That it does. You should get some sleep before morning. There will be much to do when we...
Do not be alarmed. It is only I.
Morrigan, is everything all right?
I am well. 'Tis you who are in danger. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole. I know what happens when the Archdemon dies.
I hate this so much.
I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you.
I've been thinking about this.
I have come to tell you that this does not need to be.
Beginning of the game. I hate it so much. What do you mean?
I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual. Performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night.
Just what sort of ritual?
It is old magic, from a time before the Circle of Magi was created. Some might call it blood magic, but that is but a name. There is far more to fear in this world than names.
Nothing comes without a price.
Perhaps, but that price need not be so unbearable, especially if there is much to be gained. All I ask is that you listen to what I have to offer, nothing more.
Very well.
What I propose is this. Convince Alistair to lay with me, here tonight, and from this ritual, a child shall be conceived within me. The child will bear the taint, and when the Archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, The child can absorb that essence and not perish. The Archdemon is still destroyed, with no Grey Warden dying in the process.
There's so much wrong about this. And what's in it for you?
In return, I conceive a child, one who will be born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish.
You actually think Alistair will agree to this?
If you care for him as you seem to, you will convince him to. Consider what the alternative might be. Do you think Alistair will fail to do his duty as the future king and save his country? And if you take the blow instead, he loses the woman he loves. How do you think he would feel about that? I think you have many good reasons to tell him to save his own life. I think you should consider them carefully.
How do you even know this will work?
This is what my mother intended when she sent me with you. She was the one who first gave me this ritual and told me of what I was meant to do.
Huh.
This does not surprise you, does it? Did you not wonder why Flemeth saved your life? Why she aided you? This is why. What is important is that I am offering this to you now. It will work, and it will save your life.
Why Alistair? Why not Riordan?
Even if I thought Riordan could be convinced, he is unsuitable. I need one who has not been tainted for long. It must be him, and it must be tonight.
I hate that I have to decide before talking to Alistair. Look. In my first playthrough, I said absolutely not. I will not agree to this. The first time I played this game, because there was no way in hell that I was gonna have them do that, and even like ask Alistair to do that, because he wouldn't want to. But it's so wrong in so many ways. And I've been thinking about this decision since the start of the game, and it kills me, and I don't know. I really don't know what to do. I'm gonna Google the outcomes, because if there is an outcome where Alistair and my Grey Warden can live out their days as Grey Wardens together, then that's totally fine. I will make the sacrifice to, have them go through with the situation. When I first played, I think I sacrificed myself because I didn't want him to die. But Morrigan is right. Elora is literally Alistair's only family, and really his only friend. I mean, you have Wynne, and pretty much only Wynne, because that's the only person he's gone on adventures with. But I think it might be what has to be done. Did I mention I hate this? I just spent like a good 10 minutes or something reading Reddit forums about this choice and the outcomes and people's opinions on the morality of it all. I hate it. I don't want to say that I agree. But then I think about the outcome if my Grey Warden were to die. What would Alistair do?
A wise decision. I shall wait here then while you go and speak with Alistair. I urge you to be convincing.
I see you can't sleep either. I also saw Morrigan outside your room earlier, and the look she gave me. Ooh, that was icy even for her. Something up?
You can't sleep? Are you alright?
Not really. All these men look at me and I see it in their eyes. I'm their king. Suddenly it feels so real. But now you're changing the subject. This isn't about me. This is about Morrigan. I'm tired, but I'm not stupid. What did she want?
She brought some important news.
This is what I get for becoming king. Everyone always brings you the bad news.
You're not king, and nor
So
is
what is
Queen.
it then? Rats running amok? Cheese supplies run low? I can take it.
I care for you. You know that, right?
I do, and I feel the same. But why tell me now? Why so ominous all of a sudden?
I need you to do something you won't like. What if I told you there was a way to avoid dying tomorrow?
You mean with the archdemon, right? If you mean running away, I can't do that, but you don't mean that, do you? What is this about?
You need to sleep with Morrigan as part of a magic ritual.
Cute. This is payback, right, for all the jokes? But you're not joking. You're actually serious? Wow. Be killed by the archdemon or sleep with Morrigan. How does someone make that kind of choice? You're not actually asking me this, are you? What kind of ritual is this, anyway?
It's some kind of ancient magic. Flemeth's, probably.
Well, that's reassuring. Wait, no it isn't. Look, even if I was willing to entertain this idea, and I'm not saying I am, is this really what you want me to do? Are you sure?
I'm sure this is the right thing to do.
Then... all right. I trust you. I'll do it. Oh, where is she? Let's go and get this over with before
Right now?
I change my mind.
"'Twould seem your talk is done."
Great. So this isn't a dream after all.
What is it to be, then? Has a decision been reached?
Alistair has agreed to your request.
Oh, you know, dinner would have been nice. Maybe a bit of wine. Or you could knock me out first.
Tempting. Still, I am glad to see that it has been done. Let us go somewhere more private, Alistair, and believe me when I say you will not hate this quite so much as you believe.
We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn Horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn Horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. The woman you see beside me is an elf, raised to the ranks of the Grey Wardens, and never a more glorious Grey Warden has there been. She has survived despite the odds, and without her, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim! Today, we avenge the death of my husband, your King Kaelan! But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice! For Farazan! For the Grey Wardens!
For what's here.
Very nice. Make a preserve.
You've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped.
That will change quickly.
Bloody nug runners are outnumbered 3 to 1.
What are we to do now, Riordan? You have a plan, I assume?
The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Alistair and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more Darkspawn from entering Denerim on our tails.
Any suggestions?
We're going to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
The top of... You want to draw the dragon's attention?
We have little choice, though I warn you that as soon as we engage the beast, it will call all its generals to help it. I can sense 2 generals in Denerim. You may wish to seek them out before going to Fort Draken.
I am sure that if we did slay those generals, it would stop the Darkspawn in the city from doing a lot of harm.
It may also waste resources trying to find them. The decision is up to you.
I'm ready.
There are already several units of our allies within the city by now. They may be able to come to your assistance if you call them, but their strength will be limited. Now, who do you wish to take with you into the city?
Can I say
Yes.
goodbye
Yes.
first?
Indeed.
Fair enough. Anyone else will need to remain here and assist in keeping more Darkspawn from coming in the gates behind us. Who will lead them?
Ogren has led men into battle before.
Fine. Let's just move into the blasted main event already.
Good. That should be sufficient. Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
Well, this is it, Warden. When from the blood of battle the stone is fed, let the heroes prevail and the blighters lie dead. As one of the blighters, I sodding salute you. Let's show them our hearts, and then show them theirs.
Oh my god, I remember crying so much when this part came up the first time I played, and the music that plays in the background. Oh my god. No, are you good? Are you here?
Are you ready? We have reached the battlefield at last.
Thank you for your help, Sten.
I have done nothing. You have carried us this far. Do not doubt that.
So this is it? This is the end? We've come so far. It's strange knowing that all our fates will be decided in a matter of hours. I wish I could go with you.
I hate saying bye to everyone. Oh my god. It's...
Be safe, friend, and may the Maker smile fortune on you.
So we head into the city together. As it should be. Once this is done, no matter how it turns out, I will be gone. You are aware of this, yes?
Then let me thank you now for what you've done.
You are most welcome. It is, I think, the very least I could offer you. Let us go and see this finally done. The Archdemon awaits.
Oh my gosh.
So this could be it. Soon this will be finished. One way or another.
Neither of us are dying, Alistair.
You put more faith in Morrigan than I would in your shoes. Just remember that her ritual doesn't protect us from getting squished by the Archdemon.
Very true.
So let's kick its ass.
We're counting on you, Warden! Maker, watch over you!
Oh my gosh. Give me a minute, please. Yes, this is it.
lesson? Oh, am I glad to see you. The alienage is under attack. There's a large group of Darkspawn approaching and the gates won't hold. We need your help.
I'll handle this. Get yourselves to safety.
No, this is my home as much as it is yours. If you're going to fight,
Fair.
then I will too.
We're with you.
Tell us what to do, and we'll fight for as long as we can.
Stay back and defend your homes.
You heard what the lady said. Come on.
They're upon us!
What's this last one? I wonder. I know I had it before. Last time I played. Whoa! Why did I think this would be easier? Oh my god, Alistair's already dead. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna start over. Shoot. Is the general dead?
It is begun.
Actually, I guess I don't need to collect anything unless there are health poultices. Or lyrium potions, which they are not.
We did it! I didn't think it was possible. You've come through for me again. For all of us. We will never forget this. I'll make sure we never forget this. Please, take this. I pray it helps you in your coming battles. We have to go. May the Maker watch over you.
Thank you, Shiani. What did you give me? There was room for two. There is. Palace District. Wonder how many there are until the final battle. There's 3 of them? Come on, win. Is that it? Can't think. To do. Shoot. It's okay if there's only the Herlock General left, should be fine. Uh-oh. Shit. Okay, Alistair, relying on you. Never mind. Ogren. Oh gosh.
Beware! A large group of Darkspawn have broken away from the battle. They're charging this way. They'll be here any minute.
Okay.
Now.
Only 12 mages. Oh shit.
Shall I send word that the gates are secured?
Yes.
Right away.
That was reordered. on, Morrigan. Draken. This is it. Oh, okay. Shoot. Just revived her. Oh, shoot. Oh. Come on, guys. It's up to you. It's not that. Okay, there are kind of a lot left, but. Oh, shoot. That's it. Guess I can't call on anyone anymore.
It is begun.
Whoops, totally meant to kill Alistair too. No health poultices. Hey, who are you? Sandal.
Enchantment?
Sandal, what are you doing here? I don't know why I'm leading right now. There's no point.
As we said.
Is it this way? No, I don't. Actually, I don't know. What about that way? Better. Oh, is that it? It's not actually in here where I'm supposed to go.
Hurry.
Is that a dead end? Where's the third floor? Oh. That metal door looks. Yep, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna heal my injuries.
Yes.
Check out the emissary. Where did we enter? There? No, that's where we need to go, I think.
It shall be done.
Rooftop. Oh my god, this is it. This is it. Oh my god. Okay, so where are we gonna do this? Oh, we can call on our allies. That's so nice. I'm so glad.
It shall be done.
Now we can.
almost done.
And then it was over. With the archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the Blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Reldon had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its queen. Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the charge against the Archdemon and killed it remains with us still, an inspiration to all she saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the hero of Ferelden, the first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago. Grey Warden, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon you might request for Ferelden's queen?
Gosh, that's an overwhelming question.
An excellent point. We can begin with a monument here in Denerim, dedicated to Alistair and all the other Grey Wardens who fell to save us. We should also collect scholars to learn more about the Darkspawn. We'll face them again, here and with the dwarves. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Warden?
The Darkspawn are still a threat. The Grey Wardens need me.
I am certain they will be relieved to know your intentions. There is a group of eager Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you are ready.
talk to everyone.
So, we made it. I'm impressed, aren't you? The odds were completely against one of us actually getting to the Archdemon. But of course you were begging. I knew you would. I bet this had something to do with that night. With Morrigan. Why you're still here, I mean. I'm not that dumb. The rest of the Grey Wardens haven't arrived yet from Orlais. But they've already sent questions. What should I tell them?
Tell them the truth.
That a Maleficar saved you and then ran off to have my demon baby? That has a certain ring to it, right? No, I suppose I'll just keep that to myself. I can shrug and look stupid. It's a talent. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know where she went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything.
She doesn't want to be followed.
Very dramatic. I don't imagine she'd be easy to find if she didn't want to be. At any rate, I'm looking forward to meeting the rest of the Grey Wardens when they come.
Yeah.
We'll need to rebuild, right? And if I don't get the chance some other time, I just wanted to say thank you. I won't forget any of this.
You're talking like this is goodbye.
Not at all. Still, who knows what's going to happen next? I'll let you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
You sure that's all?
The crowd is waiting for you outside. We can speak more afterwards if you like.
All right. Well. When?
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
It's a little strange.
Of that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
I didn't do it on my own.
I don't think many heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter.
Wow.
But I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to accept a position here at court. There's not been a mage advising the throne for a very long time.
Sounds like fun.
I understand you will be leaving. I wish you good fortune on your journeys, wherever they may take you. If we do not see each other again, live well, Warden. And thank you.
Oh, Gren, hey.
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure.
Enjoying yourself already, I see.
After what we went through, I think I've earned it. I think you've earned it. So I guess you're heading off soon, huh? Leaving the city?
Guess so. I don't know, we'll see.
I'm thinking I'll stick around myself. At least for a bit. Well, that pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong.
I'll see you around then.
Very likely. Though if I'm passed out drunk, I may not see you. It's been good traveling with you, Warden. Don't get lost in the shuffle now.
Sten.
They call you hero. I have not heard it used before, but I think I understand the intent. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud.
Nothing wrong with a little pride.
Of course you would say that. What the human custom has in common with our own. is that the declaration of a Kunoran Veil is a cause for much celebration. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness.
That would be quite a sight.
It is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrath to restore order. There may even be executions. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you.
That'll be a long trip home.
Yes, but it will be welcome to be amongst familiar things again. It must be said, you gave me the chance to redeem my honor, and now it is done. I owe you a debt.
You helped me as well. It's been good.
It has. That one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. Unthinkable. Yet here it is. Perhaps we shall meet again. Should it be in battle, I will not seek you out. Padahedon, Warden.
Where's Liliana? I didn't see her anywhere. There she is.
So here we are. The conquering heroine has won the day, and now she takes her bow and exits the stage. A fine ending.
You should be taking a bow with me.
And my part was small. I'm happy to watch you receive the accolades. It's quite fun. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. I've been asked by the Chantry to return to the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I need to make sure it's protected. Maybe pilgrims can even begin going there again.
Congratulations.
I expect to leave a month from now with a small army of Templars and priests. It will be a grand adventure of my very own. I'm looking forward to it. At any rate, you should get back to the celebration. We can speak another time.
Sure.
As you say.
Are you ready, my lady? The crowds outside are getting restless.
I'm ready.
Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
In the months that followed her coronation, Nora proved herself an adept ruler. Trade agreements with other lands quickly brought new funds into the royal coffers, and with them the queen saw the capital rebuilt. The army was restored, laws were passed to encourage freeholders to produce sufficient harvests, and plans were conceived for a university. Despite Loghain being executed in disgrace, Queen Honora insisted on building a monument for her father, overlooking the Orlesian embassy. The statue was largely ignored, save by Honora herself, who voyaged out to the statue once a year to place flowers at its feet. As the years passed, Honora continued to rebuff the advice of Ferelden's nobility, requesting that she remarry. Though prospective suitors from other nations visit Denerim from time to time, the queen's only commitment is that all of them fall far short of the bar she measures them against, that of her father. News that the Urn of Sacred Ashes had been found in Ferelden did not spread outside the Chantry until Brother Genitivi made an announcement several months after the defeat of the Darkspawn. The manuscript detailing his research and his experience with Andraste's cult drew huge interest among scholars throughout Thedas. Some years later, the Chantry announced that the resting place of Andraste's ashes had indeed been found. They were located, however, in ruins that were also the lair of a high dragon, thus proving too dangerous to approach. Many made demands to secure the ashes so that followers could undertake pilgrimages to partake of their healing powers. Following numerous failed attempts to deal with the dragon, the beast finally flew off to find another haven, but leaving the mountaintop sanctum in ruins. An excavation found no traces of the urn. Interesting. People began to doubt that the ashes had ever been found, while others claimed that a cult of Andraste's followers stole them from the temple. Still others say that the Maker himself removed the urn, deeming mankind mankind unworthy of it. For now, what happened to the urn is simply unknown. Following months of effort, the Tower of Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and First Enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With the slavers shut down in the alienage, the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. A food shortage years later forced Queen Honora to come down hard on elven rioters, an act not quickly forgiven, and a sign that tensions between the elves and human were far from resolved. Shiani continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community, and in time became the new elder. That outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Arl Eamon returned to Redcliffe, beginning the long task of rebuilding. He found the village already bustling and eager to leave behind the memories of those terrible nights facing the undead. Connor was sent off to study at the Circle, and considering his earlier experiences, he excelled in his training and easily passed the harrowing to become a full mage. At his father's urging, Connor accepted a position in Tevinter to undertake formal study of the Fade. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege at Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Lanaya, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason, and other Dalish clans would turn to her to help resolve disputes with human folk. In time, many of the Dalish clans moved to the new land provided for them in the south near Ostagar. Wary of their human neighbors, however, tensions soon arose again, and only Keeper Lanaya's leadership kept peace alive. In Orzammar, King Balin quickly proved himself a reformer. Trade with the surface lands increased and caste restrictions were loosened. The casteless were permitted to take arms against the Darkspawn in exchange for new freedoms. For the first time in generations, the line in the Deep Roads was pushed back, and a few things were reclaimed. Balin's reforms quickly found him enemies within the warrior and noble castes, however, and after several assassination attempts, the assembly was dissolved. The king then ruled alone, some said as a tyrant, others said as a visionary determined to drag Orzammar into the modern world. The dwarven mage Dagna ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower on the surface. Eventually, she published a comprehensive theory of how lyrium vapors relate to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. They inspired mages from other parts of Thedas to establish a new circle of magi in Orzammar itself, one that had ready access to dwarven lyrium, and lies outside the Chantry's power completely. The willingness of Orzammar to harbor apostates sparked outrage that began whispers that the Divine was contemplating a new exalted march. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumors about its location crept into Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the anvil's remains. They examined the ruins of the anvil, and upon returning to Orzammar with their findings, convinced the Shaper to attempt to recreate Caridin's research. A new golem was created, bound with the spirit taken from the Fade. The golem immediately went insane, killing several Shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout Orzammar, however, and demanded among the Smith caste to reopen Caridin's research, refused to abate. As good as her word, Morrigan disappeared once the archdemon was slain. Someone of Morrigan's description was seen traveling alone months later, heading west through the Frostback Mountains, and she may even have been with a child. Or with child. Can't read anymore. As for Laura's companions, they went their separate ways. Alistair was relieved to be away from court at last, and returned with his love to help rebuild the Grey Wardens. He left her side only briefly to return to Duncan's home and plant a small memorial. I'm so glad they got a happy ending. As the blighted lands began to heal and the Grey Warden slowly rebuilt the Order in Amaranth, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was rooted and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived to organize, am I reading properly, roving warbounds that preyed both upon the land and upon each other. These warbands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orlais or crossed the Shining Sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. But these are tales yet to be told. This tale ended when Alora sank her blade into the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. It was not the last that Ferelden would hear of her, however. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. So that's that. That is Dragon Age Origins. It went by so much faster than I mean, no matter when it ends, it's you know, it always feels weird. When I first, I felt, I wish I didn't rush through it as much. I mean, I get, again, like I said a million times already, the Veilguard is coming out October 31st. And right now it is, what day is it? August 27th. So I want to get through both, all three games, so Origins, Dragon Age 2, and Inquisition before October 31st. And I'd like to have these videos posted, ideally, before then. So, what I'm trying to say, my point is that this is basically just a refresher for me, because there were a lot of things that I did not remember, and it was really, really fun to experience again and kind of react to, obviously not for the first time, but to almost feel like it was the first time, because I didn't remember everything. And I wish I could go back and play it again, like the very first time I played it, because I know I took my time. I took a lot longer than I did this time. I really let the romance blossom between my character and Alistair, and you know, took the time to really build relationships with the other characters. And I guess, you know, at the beginning, I think it was the first video where I said I don't usually do side quests, or too many of them, but I feel like I did do a lot of the side quests the first time around when I played this way back when, because it took so much longer. It was a much slower burn, but this was kind of quick. So I do look forward to the future one day where I can really sit down with this game and you know, maybe in another 5-10 years or so, and really sit down and play this game again and make it a super slow burn. Regardless, I get really attached to the characters and really attached to the story and the choices. And it's always a weird feeling, you know, even though I've played this before, I still feel, now that I've finished, I still feel kind of empty. By the way, it's a tradition for me to sit through the credits of every game that I play. Yeah, and in terms of what we're doing next, I do want to get into Dragon Age 2, but I have never played Awakening. I don't know why, because I have it. I've had it since, you know, since it came with the game. So I have it, but I've never played it. And I would like to. I would very much like to. So I don't know when I will do that. What I'll do is I'll play Dragon Age 2 first. I don't think it'll take as long as it took to play this one. So maybe either after Dragon Age 2 or depending on when I finish Inquisition. This music is really distracting. Actually, I could just take my earbuds out. Yeah, so depending on when I finish Inquisition, or Dragon Age 2, then I will play Awakening, because I do want to get to share that on my channel and to get my first time reaction, because that would be pretty cool. Tim Curry plays Arl Howe? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Like the Tim Curry? Oh my gosh. And that's so crazy. Mark Hildreth, who is the voice of Sten, was also in a bunch of the Barbie movies. Anyway, cool. That's really cool. I didn't know that. What was I even saying? Awakening, yeah. So I will eventually play Awakening. I just don't know when. So I'm looking forward to that, and I can't wait to share that with you all and experience that like legitimately for the first time. So that's gonna be cool. So thank you so much for going on this adventure with me. That was a crazy emotional ride, especially this last video. They just mean so much to me. So yeah, I don't know what to say anymore. I'm going to install Dragon Age 2 and get this party started. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you. Appreciate your support. If you would like to see more, if you would like to continue on this journey with me into Dragon Age 2, and then Inquisition, and then of course the Veilguard in the fall, and eventually Awakening, the Awakening DLC, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and we will see you next time.